Okay, we are back with some more Modding Monday shenanigans. Oh, I wonder if I can just unplug my mouse, plug it into the Wi-Fi dongle thingy. It was on low battery before, so I was like charging it that way I could still use it. It was just wired. Anyway. It just gets a little bit too cluttered on this desk with bringing the Wacom up and everything. So we finished this stained glass last time, and now it's just this top part. We fixed that up, and I need to transfer it over to this side, and then we can get started on the next stained glass, which is the Black Sacrament, and then the other one will be about the Black Hands, but we'll get to that one last. Mainly because I'm still working out how I want that one structured and everything. Alright, so it's over here. The frame. Zarlark. Hey! Hey Zarlark, what's up? How you doing? I kind of strolled in this evening, or not this evening, this afternoon. Probably this evening for you, but it's been very chill because it's a very rainy day for me, so I'm very muted today. Upper glass, that's what we want. Whoa, when did that happen? When did I just make stray lines for no reason? Let's duplicate that. Oh, my head. I'm good. I installed that RAM. And so far it's been nice. I've had like a nice buffer of RAM. Things haven't been like capping or anything. But my goodness, I set up this Modding Monday stream. I'm like, oh, I have the new RAM. Maybe I can do maybe it can be a little bit smoother because I know it's lagged and stuff in the past, and it just gobbled up so much RAM. I think I'm at like 75%. Let me see. 60. Okay, it dropped a little bit. It's 60. That warms my heart. Because before it was like at 75, and I'm like, dang, it's using up more RAM than it ever did before. Upper glass. I need it beneath the base. Boop. And this upper glass is old news. Can we move? Can we move, actually? Have a... Oh yeah, it is linked. It is linked. What am I doing? Because if the mask isn't linked, then moving it isn't going to help. There we go. Look at that interesting fade. It's kind of cool. It'd be really nice, and they'll probably have it like in the future, where you can mirror layers aspects into like one section or the other of the canvas. So instead of me making a whole entire duplicate of this top frame, if there's a way to mirror the layer edits to either side of the canvas like this, so it's one layer but it's shown twice, I feel like that would save a lot on like data in the file, and it would be really nice because then if you make an edit, you're only making an edit that's like, it'll just appear on both sides rather than what I'm doing now. I guess that looks alright. I mean, it fits. It fits well enough. How much RAM did you get? 16. I had 8 before, and the 8 was being used up like around 80 or something of all the RAM that I had. It was definitely getting into the red of how much RAM I was using. But it's still awfully high now. Like, I think it's using, or it was using 11. Now it's using 9.8 gigabytes in use. Which, I mean, it still gives me plenty of RAM that hasn't been used, so I'm hoping that there won't be any lagging, but my whole idea of having face rig along with Photoshop running is probably not going to work out the way I wanted. This upper glass, we'll just shove it in the rough folder because I do not need it anymore. Oh, I was doing this off camera as well, working on normal maps, because there's still so much that I'm learning with how the Skyrim engine does its normal maps, and I wanted to make sure I understood what I was doing fully before then showing you guys, because most of this is honestly me having a little bit of an idea and then learning as I go, with Skyrim modding in particular. I mean, I think I have certain fundamentals down for illustration. But the rest of it is just like me feeling my way. Okay, Black Sacrament. Here we go. Note to self, tea is too hot not to drink. Too hot to drink, sorry. Mine is too. Oh, I forgot to... I normally bring like a little tiny cup to put my tea bag in so I can take it out. I forgot today. So now it's just gonna have to stay in my cup. All of it. All of the RAM. How you doing, Hendris? Guess we'll just start making new layers. Actually, no. Let's be nice. Let's put them in a group. Hey, welcome. Wake up. Oh God. No, please God, no. Why are you not showing anything? Come on. I legitimately look down as I'm trying to like tap my pen to the tablet and I'm realizing that it's not turning on because normally it's off until I give it a signal. Alright. Come on, you. You still got a couple more years left in you, I'm sure. Playing around with cables. There we go. Back online. Display toggle. I can still reach all the way down to the end of the screen. That's cool. Because that bug happens a lot. Feeling considerably better. The cold is not as intense as yesterday and the day before. Good. Your body is fighting off all the evils and purging you. I think I don't really want to make this feminine or male, but it might turn into that. So we have the rib cage. Crap, anatomy is gonna get me. We have bones, and then we have cartilage, and bone. I'm just gonna make an interpretation of this anyway, just because it's easier than trying to be super atomically correct when it comes to bones. I don't really feel like copying a rib cage at the moment. I guess I should probably copy the heart, at least mostly. since that's gonna be the more important detail here. Let me get the veins. I think I wanted to end up having the ribcage pointing more down in this direction. Straighter. I had, like, for the reference, she's kind of curving her body. Beautiful. Can totally tell what's going on, right? Outline this a bit more. Should probably give this stronger caming than the rest of it, if I remember to do that. If I remember to care. I'll nix that bone for the moment. Can add it back in later. Or potentially not. Let's see. I need to do a quick wiki check here. The whole Black Sacrament thing. That meat, though. Just a human skeleton laid out, and then right, like, underneath his butt, just meat. I'm losing my voice again. Here we go. Ritual. An effigy. Yep. Assembled from actual body parts, including a heart, skull, bones, and flesh. Yeah, so it's just flesh is a generalization. I feel like I'm gonna start having to make unfortunate Google searches involving bodies. Maybe I could probably just Google zombies and tread that line. I don't know if I want to do the bandaged head thing. I think I'm gonna have to do a skull. I don't know if I can get around that. And I don't think I can get around the fact that shoulder bones. I liked the idea of showing a physical flesh outline of the body and then overlaying the bones and the heart on top. Like, it's a very representative thing. Maybe I can do this. Oof. No, thank you. Okay. I don't know. I know what I need to do. I gotta look up male torsos, because I do want to make this a male. Oh my. Okay. Go for words like anatomy for some better searches. Well, alright. What I was having in my head was how I wanted to make a corpse, because essentially that's what it is. It's a corpse. So I didn't want to just look up dead human bodies, because I'm figuring that's gonna not be a good thing to Google search, which is why I was thinking I could search for zombies and tread that line. I completely forgot that today there was a firework in town. Oh my. Okay. Which torso is the right torso for me? Yeah, let's go with this one as my reference. And to make things easier in my brain, I'm gonna flip the canvas. Oh, it flips faster. Doesn't take as long, I think. Look at that RAM. Look at it go. Hey Tom, what's up? Okay, maybe it does take a little while. But I definitely think it's a bit faster than before. Ah, who knows. Try to look on the bright side. I think I jinxed it, honestly, because I said something and now it seems to be moving slower. Just been... Gotta move my torso out of the way. Trying to get good at Overwatch. I'm mostly failing. Practice makes perfect. Okay. We're going to bring that down. Turn the roof back on because I want the head size generally, which will probably turn to a skull anyway. Those tropes, though. Okay. Oh man, I forgot. Damn it. I wanted to put it on this layer. Get back here. Layer. Layer merge down. It's not recognizing my taps. Don't mind my scribbles. I'm just struggling. It's that kind of day. I think. Oop. Well, no. Still has that bug. Because I have the two different references, they're in slightly different orientations. It's messing with my brain. I just need to lay down a baseline here and get my anatomy correct before I add in all those extra details. So that is what I am doing. There are so many torso pictures. Should probably be flipping just the one layer rather than the canvas. Or while I'm working on this, I should be working on a different canvas altogether, where I can just flip back and forth. It gives me time to look at references. Ooh. Look at stuff like this. On the other monitor. It's a little bit too curvy though. I kind of want something where it's just like, it gives that general openness of the body. Like you would get if you were like hung on a cross or something like that. The open arm, shoulder thing. Okay. I just had an idea of just like, well, you could just, instead of going and making a male body and then overlaying the ribcage and heart, you could just make a skeleton and then just have like guts. But again, that's gonna be a lot of extra detail, which with caming, not so great. Why did my image just disappear? Look at that. Completely blank. Not normal. Oh, it's downloading them. That's not... Don't do that, Google. Display it for me. This is what I get for not drawing enough naked guys. Obviously. Okay. I should just do more of these so I get more comfortable with it. A lot of naked guy torsos. That's what I should be doing. Dislocated shelter. It's one of the things I like about the digital format is that I can just freely transform things. But since I'm having to struggle with that, going back and forth and itching around, I'm definitely realizing that. I'm out of practice. look at that, swaying them hips. Okay. My character is a Templar, and he gets strength and wisdom. Be right back, needing some milk in my tea. That reminds me, my tea's probably cool enough to drink. So what's Poe? P-O-E. What is this game? What makes it so special? Path of Exile. Oh. The games are like with streaming. That was the game? Okay. I was just paying attention to like, oh, there's stuff going on screen. Let me watch it. Let me watch Zarlark kicking the snot out of people with his bubbles. You said you tried out? Nifty. Alright. This is a pretty manly body now. Good enough. I just know I could spend hours on this, like I did with the Night Mom, but do I want to? Not really. Will I probably end up spending more hours on it than I should? Probably. Perfect. Doesn't fit at all. That's okay, because it's all representational. Now, do I want to have the wrapped head of anonymity or a skull? Kind of like, oops, I don't want to say this. Kind of like the idea of going against the norms, like how we did with Sithis, adding in like the tree and the baby and stuff and being like, this is a part of creation. I mean, Lorcan and all that kind of stuff that led to this, the whole chaos. And now it's just trying to return full circle back to itself. So I like the idea of a wrapped head. Do a skull and play around with the forehead, like have a void, Sithis void. But then if I put that in here, and since I'm thinking of having a Sithis like void representation in the black hand, I feel like then I would need to go back and alter the Night Mother and have that in there at like somewhere. But then again, I could just slap it on the skull. But then that could confuse the two. Oh man. And if I did the wrapped face, would I put anything on top of that? Or would I just leave it white? Choices. Gotta figure this out. Let me grab this head. Oops. Oops. That's also not what I wanted to do. Copy. Paste. You know what? We're gonna get rid of that the sketch so I can see what I'm doing here. Where can you find my previous artwork? That would be on DeviantArt. That would probably be your best chance. That's where I upload most of my stuff. That is the link. I'm still in the process of updating it because there was a lot of stuff that I did that I didn't actually officially put on my DeviantArt. I'm coming back to it going, oh, I should probably give it some love and care. Okay, let me grab a human skull off the internet and check what that looks like. Oh, someone had really high cheekbones when they died. Actually, they always had really high cheekbones. But that's interesting. You can see all the differences in the skulls. Okay, can you draw animals? Specifically prehistoric animals. I can draw animals, yes. Prehistoric, I'm assuming you mean like dinosaurs and stuff? Yeah. I can do that. The things that I tend to struggle the most with are like architectural and mechanical. Like if you wanted me to draw this big old mech with all these guns and stuff, I'd be like, I don't know about that. But animals, yeah. Get it on eBay. That's a good skull. Guess this will probably do just to get me... Oh! I'm in Chrome. I have to drag it to my desktop first. Or maybe that still won't work. God dang it! Why are you... Oh. Apply transformation. Photoshop. Oops. Wrong one. Right one. Dinosaurs. Ecosine mammals, sea creatures such as trilobites, etc. I have no idea, by the way, the going rate for drawing, but would like to commission some work if possible. Yeah, sure. I'm up for commissions. For me, it's more of a by the hour type thing where it's like 15 per hour, and then I listen to what you want in detail, and I'm like, okay, well, this is how many hours it would take me around about, so this is how much it kind of cost. So that would be how I work it. Let's bring up the tolerance here so I can get rid of this. Yeah, I think the skull is the better choice here in this situation. I was just thinking the wrapping here. If you had wrapping on the arms and the neck and the body, so because how I have it now, it's kind of like those porcelain marble statues with the arms cut off. Wait, you charge by the hour? I was gonna make a joke, but then it'd be in poor taste. Zen. Now let me see if I can find a bit of human spine for science. That might be too much. Also might look weird. Let's see. Male. Or really cool. We have the skull here. And then just replicate this body. You know what Skyrim's missing? More humanoid creatures. Sure, for science. I mean, humanoid creature. I feel like Skyrim's missing a lot of things. Like there's that one mod that makes humanoid skeletons for all the races. And it's just like, why wouldn't Skyrim have had that from the very beginning? I don't know if this is gonna work the way I want it to. But we are going to find out. I'm drawing super representative vertebrae. Not correct at all. a spine that's not on its side. That'd be super. Oh my god, someone make. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this skull right here. It's the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Would not want that in my house. Lagomorphs are humanoid dragons for those who wish to settle down. Yeah, I mean, why not? Do you know that guns are lore friendly in Elder Scrolls universe? What? I mean, the drummer were fascinated with automations, weren't they? Guns. I don't know. Like, I feel like worlds and world building like that, once it gets too all over the place for me, and that feels all over the place to me, where it's like, oh, we have magic, and we have guns, and we have alternate timelines, and everything's perfect and wonderful, but also horrible at the same time. It's just, it's too much. The whole stereotypical fantasy thing, like, they never go into what it would actually be like to develop a world with magic and the kind of shit that can happen. Like, that's not so great. It's always the stereotypical of like, oh, medieval with fantasy magic. Sometimes they go into it a little bit in certain worlds where they have like hierarchies and stuff, but there would be a lot of ooh, what are you? You're creepy. Look at that. It's creepy. There'd just be like so much darker stuff going on than what I've seen in these worlds so far. We have bows, crossbows, why not guns? Drummers build a ton of crazy shit, right? And then I want to see a world like that where you've got magic and it's a serious business, because magic can really like change a world. So you'd have that hierarchy there of like who is a magic user and who isn't, and then people are people, so you invent all these cool and interesting gadgets and how that works for normal people as versus to magic users, and you can just really get in depth and make some really cool world that a player could romp around in. Then we all find out that magic is just a form of science anyway. There's my skull. Do I want him looking there? Or do I want him looking... At first I want him looking away, rather than right forward. This thing is too amazing. Now it's just getting silly. Yeah, no, I definitely want him looking to the side. I'll just quickly grab this for reference and then edit it. Eyes. Round out the head a little bit more, because that's what people are used to seeing. big ol' nose. May want to change the mandible a bit. Definitely give this guy more teeth again. Just because that's an extra detail that we don't really need in this picture. It's not really relevant. Just there it is. Does the neck look stupid? Kind of. Dragon Age is more like that, I guess. I mean, kind of, but it still doesn't really... I mean, it does, but I feel like you could go darker. Oh, wow. I do not know how to pronounce what this creature is called, but it looks pretty cool. Too bad all my stories are in Danish. There would be some nice reading for you, Muse. With how magic is viewed as serious, I mean. I dig it. Actual skeleton would look like this. Sadly, there is only predicted skeletons of Spino and not Sigil. This should cover the first hour, correct? Oh my! Thank you for the bits. I assume so, yeah. that would cover the first hour. Alright, so am I drawing this with its like skin and musculature, or did you want like a skeleton? Or was that just extra reference to like understand the anatomy? Let me go back to my skull references here. And make this guy look way less derpy. Need to duplicate this layer. Oh, wait. New layer. Layer merge down because we're getting rid of the mask. I'm gonna move that. Put that back. I like the artwork you were doing and could be a long-term situation. That's cool. That's fine. I'm game for that. But I'm just wondering, like, oh, the skeleton is for reference. As if possible, I would like it to be based off the skeleton, and then use your own ideas for how its skin would look, color, etc. All right. Is there a particular position you wanted it in, or like a mood for the illustration? No, wait, hold on. Hold on just a moment. Okay, back. What my references again? He's like, I need to get to OBS. I need to mute the mic for 2 seconds. Everything's covering everything. Okay, now to de-derpify this face. Oh, goodness. I will let you decide on its position. Alright. Did you want a background with this? And I'm not, like, I mean, I'll just go with whatever. Oh, however, it would be nice to include its environment, which would have been a swamp-like setting. Okay. And there's no particular mood you want, like, it, I don't know how to explain it, because I don't actually know if the creature is a predator or not, like, if it's hunting or anything like that in particular. It's just, you want a picture of it, and you don't really care either way. If it's sunshine and rainbows, or moody and dark. My caps lock is on. I've noticed, like, I don't understand why in Photoshop, if you have the caps lock on, you can't see your brush. I get why they included that on a certain level, but I also don't get why, like, that's a thing, because I like to be able to see where my brush ends and begins, you know? Yeah, that's what I thought. Need to reset, be back if I can. I wish you the best of luck, Sarlacc. Moody and dark sounds nice. Basically, this will be used for cards being sold with information alongside fossil specimens. Ah. Okay. Alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, I'll see what I can do with that. Is there a deadline that you want this done by? No deadline as of yet. Has only just started setting up stock. Hence why I will need all illustrations to have the same theme, and hence will only need one artist. I wanted to just commission one piece to see the final result and if it will work. Alright, cool, cool. We'll see if it works for you. So I'm gonna try my best. And, if you end up not liking my style for whatever reason at the end result, I know a few other artists that are, that I can put you in contact with that I'm sure would be interested. Here's hoping. I need your face to not be so flat. Thank you. I feel it should work based off of your previous works. Good. This is why I should be updating my DeviantArt more. Keeping my portfolio recent. Up to date. Dang it. Ribs, go down there. Confusing me. Actually, what I should be doing, labeling my layers. Get those vein holes in there. And what sucks is I'm going to have to be exact about these teeth eventually. Have to go back and... yeah, it was just two. Okay. Feeling my teeth. The molars can just be whatever, it doesn't matter. It's only a stained glass, which people will judge for all time. So messy. I think this is the first time you guys have really seen me just actually drawing for one of these, because it's been mainly, I had some stuff already established and I was just detailing it. I mean, there was a little bit of drawing the tree, but drawing a tree is nothing like trying to do the whole illustration. Also, one final thing to note is my skull is actually covering up shadow. There's no colors on sigil that are too vibrant. It was a predatory animal that hunted very large fish and therefore would have blended in well with its environment. The final question, approximately what date will you start? Let's see. Today, I'm pretty busy. Tomorrow, I might be able to start tomorrow, but it wouldn't really be anything substantial. Probably Wednesday is when I'd be able to sit down and really work on it. And then that would be the first hour sketch that I would give you. So, you probably have it by Wednesday night or Thursday morning, because I can sometimes be working in the middle of the night and just be like, all right, it's time to go pass out. That's good for me. Oh, thank you for the follow. And also for commissioning me. How delightful. Right. I think we're reaching the end here. I think I've got enough detailing to kind of lead me as we start doing the stained glass. She says that she still does some details. Can't stop, won't stop. Okay. Such a weird concept. But it's better than just doing, you know, the very cut and dry of, oh, this is the Black Sacrament, so, you know, let's make a skeleton with a heart. And then put raw cow meat next to it. I love that that's what it was in Skyrim. It was just meat. It doesn't need to be human meat. The rest of it's, like, gory enough. So widen this a little. Because when we started it was very twisted, and now that I'm doing a man body, it's much more stable and straight. Oops. So I need to make the rib cage a little bit more centered. Kinda, sorta. Within the confines of the actual body. Be helpful. Yeah. I think we can work with this. So that was our rough, and this is what we got. Something completely different, but still good. The flowers are going to kill me. I also need to add, you know, a couple a little bit higher up. Actually, what I should do, I can use these as a guide, because I have a tendency when I make flowers like this, because I hate myself, so I do it on occasion. The sizing can be an issue when I'm just doing so many of them. So if I just use this reference and just bring it up higher, I can pretty much not like copy those flowers because we need different ones, but use that as a guide for sizing. Get these old layers out of here. Oh, yawning. Alright. Now, the circle behind. I like the idea of having that red and then a red in the heart. But I feel like we kind of need to tie it back to Sithis. Or do I just have it be its own thing? The Night Mother doesn't really have too much Sithis symbology per se. I mean, it, like, doesn't have that. Doesn't have the circle. Yeah, we'll just do a red one. I'll follow that format of having the lines. I think, well, maybe I do lines like that. Here I am, indecisive. Really hard to tell. I think the lines going in will actually look better. Fixed ratio, so it's an actual true circle. And select, modify, contract. Oops. I'm sorry, Photoshop, I did not mean to do that. Get these sweet torso pics out of my way. Now we need a stroke path of 6, was it? Yeah. man. Looks so edgy. Because the skull is still rough. I wouldn't know where these lines really would end. I'm just gonna trace them out right now to make sure this is what I want to do later on. Now it looks like a mohawk. I think that'll do. Yeah, look at that ritual lore again. Okay. They must encircle the effigy with candles. So there's a really nice interpretation of the Black Sacrament in ESO. Like, that stained glass is beautiful. It's a wonderful interpretation. What I'm doing right now feels very, I don't know, esoteric, I guess. Okay, so encircle the effigy with candles. The ritual itself must then commence. Stab the effigy repeatedly with a dagger, rubbed with petals of a nightshade plant. So nightshade is going to be the flowers down there. So we need to fit a dagger in here somewhere. And the candles. I'm thinking if I did a run... Ooh, oopsie. If I did like a run of candles like this in the back, if that would look good or not. I could do candles around the circle, but I feel like it would get a little bit too much going on there. Let me see, let me look at the one in ESO. Yeah, see, oh, it's so good. You don't have the meat. I mean, this artist was like, screw that. And I'm just like, I'm gonna try, guys. The circles, they do the nightshade, and then a nighttime to daytime. That's so cool. So I feel like it would be a little bit too much to try to do circles like that around this, because we've got a lot more visual stuff going on. Should maybe turn this into a dagger though. Right here. Alright. Let's start sketching really quick to see if this looks any good to have candles as a row. And I'm also gonna get a sketchy outline of the flowers here, just so I know where the candles end and the flowers begin. Beautiful. You know, instead of doing it this way, going up, could maybe just do them around here. We'll see. Got all these options. Okay. I think this would be a better way to balance. Because you have them going all the way up, whereas down here, then it could just be too much down. Alright, well, you know what this means. For me to decide what I want, I'm gonna put a splash of color in here, and then I can get a better visual read. So I wanted to make this red. And this is bone, so we'll just steal that color from the Sithis thing. It's a little too warm. Where's my night mom at? Let's grab this bone color instead. It's all about the mood you want. We definitely want more of that Night Mother's cool, dead looking skull, somber feel to it. that's Death Belt. This is Nightshade. That purple will have to be tweaked. All these colors are like, they'll have to be edited. I'm just trying to get a base here. For candles, let's take this purple, change that a little bit. Candles. We are going to save because we haven't saved in forever. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this. Because that's the theme here, is that I want to go, like, have the symbolism, right? But don't do it so, stereotypical. And the candles being on the outer edge there, it's not encircling, because it's not a perfect circle there, but it still, has the symbolism of candles surrounding the effigy. As an artistic interpretation. Just gonna fiddle around with colors a little bit more. Just because it helps. Helps me figure my stuff out. That background is really lame. That's better. An item on my Steam wish list is on sale, apparently. Just not digging the candle color right now. I'm gonna do this with sketching and then color dumping and then like trying to like get it just right where if you squint your eyes you can see it, and then it's just starting to do the detailing. Damn it, I've missed most of Body Monday. It's okay, Tom. It's mainly me just going, moving things ever so slightly and then just being like, no. Not good enough. Have some purples in here that are lighter. We'd have some reds here that are darker. Dang it. Why come? Don't you be doing that to me. Nice music to work to. It's game music, so hopefully it won't be muted by Twitch. And that's why I picked it. Also, because Assassin's Creed and some of the Elder Scrolls songs make sense for working on a Dark Brotherhood mod. Is it about these candles? Okay, I know how to handle this. New layer. That I can work with. Well, that was easy. Alright. I don't know if I want to do anything to the skull or leave it the way it is. And the ring around the circle, I kind of liked. It was very overpowering. Sadly, I was arguing with somebody on the phone, so it wasted on me. So it was wasted on me. Ah, I see. Twitch loves censoring out music. It does. But they don't, you know, they don't want to deal with the monetary issues that could arise from that, you know? The music industry is very strict. That's something that I always look at and I'm like, God, people rip off pictures all the time on YouTube, and any little 15 seconds of someone's song, you'll get someone going, oh, I'm gonna make money off of that. Not that I have to worry too much about that on the Twitch aspect side of things. It's more of, you know, I don't want my videos to be muted because it also mutes my voice. Oopsie. Wrong layer. Okay, what if... the difference is the power of the big record labels. Even just indie people nowadays, as long as you put your music into the system with YouTube, you can be like, this is my song. I'll take that monetization money. Or if someone didn't even monetize, I'd be like, I'm gonna monetize it for you. Or take it down. That is too white. It's too black and too white. What color does it need? Also need to work on the background a little bit. Oh, maybe I can do... Okay, alright. Idea forming in the last 3 minutes of this stream. I'm gonna just do big ol' fade. Because that will give me the focus I want. There we go. Better. Just do a little vignette here. Yes. Love it when a plan comes together. Might be a little bit too bright there. Might have gone overboard. Mad with power. The precedents and case law instigated by the record labels have paved the way for that. Very true. So has the poll the other week encouraged you to do more art streams, Muse? It's given me feedback. I feel like it's something that this is a poll that's just gonna be up for quite a while as people come in and out, and like I can get more feedback. Like it's not like the Let's Play one where it's up and down, you know, decided. But it has made me think about doing more art streams, which I never really thought would be a thing. I mean, like, people like watching it, I get it, but I don't know, because I feel like mine's kind of not as engaging as streaming a game or something. It's so slow. It's so slow. But I guess we did make pretty good progress today. When you look back on the 2 hours of me just trying to figure out how I want to interpret this ritual and make it like work as a representation of it, but also simplistic enough for stained glass to be a thing. Let's see what we got. We went from that pretty much, where I threw together some elements, to that. Made it in time, oh, Andres. For me, it's really cool to watch people doing stuff they're good at and stuff that I'm terrible at. Aw, Tom. Everyone's got skills, it's true. And this has been really, it's been a fun and interesting exercise, doing stained glass. That's something I've never done before. And now I've dunked hours into it. And I've come back more experienced than before. I already saved. I'm just going on impulse now. Save, always save. I've enjoyed watching. Well, I am delighted to hear that. Actually see that, because I can't hear that, because you're just typing it. Right. So, thank you, everybody, for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. Spread the word if you like the stream, because that's what really helps. Check out the Discord if you have not, and check out the events tab on this Twitch channel to know what we'll be streaming next. Which, actually, we have to find out what we're streaming next, because Tuesday is normally when we do the Let's Play stream, and I think Tales of Berseria is in the lead, but I was kind of waiting to the last second because I noticed there wasn't too many votes for that poll, and I was like, just gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out and then I'll set it up. I should be on for Hatoful Boyfriend tonight. I have not heard word from Talented to suggest otherwise. So if you're interested in coming back tonight and watching us solve a murder mystery involving birds, then we'll be there ready and waiting. Big thanks again to Haravex for the follow, and for the commission too. That's delightful. And I hope to see you all in the next one. As always, have a great day, and good luck.